What's up, guys? Maniacs here, and welcome to Strangers. Now, this game popped up on Game Jolt not too long ago, today actually, technically, a couple hours ago. Anyway, this game is, yes, it's a visual novel. Again, my channel is not turning into nothing but visual novels. I just really like them. But this one, much like a lot of other games that I choose, has a hidden message in it, like a lot of the games that I played in the past, like Anxiety Attack. Oh, hell, what was another one? There was one that I played recently that talked about a specific thing. Anyway, it has a hidden message in it. Sorry, my cord is driving me insane. Anyway, in these particular style of games, more or less, it has a main point to bring awareness to something, and this one brings awareness to passing by people on the streets as strangers, but that one person could be suffering in the sense that maybe you could possibly help them. And this one has to deal with suicide, so if that's a touchy suspect for you, probably don't want to check this out. It's supposed to take roughly 10 minutes to play, depending on how fast you read or whatnot, but it's kind of gives you an idea of like the person that you see on the street you might not see the next day. I don't really know. That's all it really gives me, but the visuals look kind of cool. I think this stuff is kind of hand-drawn. I don't know if the stuff was pulled from somewhere else, and as far as I know, it has music, so let's play the game and see what it has. Have you ever wanted to commit suicide? Wow, starting right off the bat, but then again, that's what this is talking about. This is bringing awareness to suicide, which is obviously a big thing anyway today. Alright, people pass us all the time in the streets, never once taking a second to look at who they pass. Sorry, it's probably supposed to say, I've been told people, oh, there's supposed to be a comma there, never mind. I've been told people are born to be good, but what happens to them? Why do we start to care less and less for humans the older we get? What happens if we just stop and look out for another human being? I stop and look at the girl sitting down by herself. I walk towards her not knowing what will happen, what she will say or do. However, it's worth it because we as humans need to take time, there we go, to talk to one another. She looks sad and depressed. I wonder what she's going through. Okay, that was kind of a shift, but then again, it could just be another way. That is a character from... She looks like one of the girls from Clan Ed. Don't know. Anyway, could be from something else. No idea. What's wrong? I'm tired. Tired? Yeah, I'm just tired. You don't look sleepy. Not that type of tired. She speaks with no energy, as if her soul isn't there, or at least her soul is trying to leave. Do you mean you're tired of life? She nods. I've been there before. I remember when I was going through some rough times with my mom. Why are you tired of life? Society has picked on me for being different. Why is it such a bad thing to be different from everyone else? It's not. It really isn't. I'm different. I'm weird. People can point out different things that I'm not going to bring up, but like, I'm not anything sick, but everybody's into their own thing. And again, it's something I've played. It's said multiple times. People obviously can take it the way they want, but if you enjoy something, do it. Who cares if it's weird? As long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting others, just do it. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Who cares what other people think? Like, I know it's harder for some people. Some people take criticism very difficult. Somebody could point and laugh at me all day long. I could really care less because I dealt with it when I was in elementary school. I'm overweight. I always have been. As a kid, I was always bigger than everybody else. And I dealt with that my entire elementary school career. Until finally one day I woke up and it was just like, I don't care anymore. Now that's harder for other people to do. Plus I was slightly over bigger than other kids. So if somebody really started messing with me, I could always be like, all right, yeah, really, you want to fight? Not saying you should pick fights with people or people that are picking on you. It's not the right way to do it. But people backed off and people started to leave me alone. There were obviously rumors and stuff that went around saying like I was weird and stuff like that. I didn't care because I didn't care about these people. These people, their perspective on me meant nothing. Like, the people who don't want to actually stand back and take the time to see who I actually am and actually see the real person instead of just looking at me, then I don't really care for those particular people. Unless you're really interested, unless you're interested in actually speaking to somebody and learning who they are and figuring out who they are and what they like, you have no right to judge them. And obviously everybody's entitled to their own opinion of that. Like, oh, I can judge you for your actions. Well, as long as I'm not hurting anybody or hurting myself or like that, my actions are my own. You can't control what I do in my life. Obviously, there's rules and stuff that kind of point you in the right direction, but I don't know. That's a whole touchy subject in my opinion. My opinion, if people mess with you or people give you shit for something, fuck them, in my opinion. I hate to say it, but you only do live once. Why not enjoy the time doing something that you like, or liking something that you like? Like, some of the music that I listen to, people would probably think is, oh, that's gay, or oh, that's stupid. I don't care. I enjoy it. I like listening to that particular type of music. If you don't like it, okay, I'm sorry. Now, going with that, if you're into something, that doesn't give you the right to start trying to shove it down people's throats, like anything that you might not agree with. Like, say particular me, everybody has stuff that they don't like. As long as somebody isn't coming up to me and like throwing it in my face, or like just being everywhere with it, like, this, you need to do this, you know, obviously that's not the right way to do it. But again, don't be ashamed of what you enjoy doing. If you like particular things, just do it. Enjoy it. Again, as long as you're not hurting yourself or others. And other people could say, oh, well, they're hurting me because I'm seeing what this thing is, or seeing you do this to yourself. Again, it's that person's choice. If they like it, let them do it. As long as they're not hurting themselves, let them do it, in my opinion. Why is such a bad thing different from everybody else? Again, it's not. Everybody's weird in their own way. Well, it really isn't bad to be different from everyone else. I mean, just look at the state of our society. It's not going too well because people are afraid to be different. Exactly! That's another thing, too. People are scared of what other people will think. Again, going back to it, screw them. It's your life. If you want to be different, fine. I would rather be weird and different than be the same old person. I am weird and different. You guys, I'm not saying it because it's actually true, but, well, it is true. But what I'm saying is, I'm completely different than I am recording to you guys than I am in real life. In real life, I'm kind of like just whatever. I'm just like kind of stone-faced. This is what I do. I go to work, I come home, and I play video games. And when I get to do something that I enjoy, I get excited, I get happy, like I'm doing right now. But outside of doing videos and stuff like that, like when I'm at work, I'm just like straight-faced, listening to music, doing my work, and then I come home because I hate doing that. But, you know, obviously, I don't know. It's just weird. There's no reason for you to have to be... You shouldn't have to be like everybody else. You should be able to do whatever you want, as long as you're not hurting yourself. Her eyes open a bit. I'm glad to finally talk to someone who thinks the same. I sit down next to her. What makes you different? The girl closes her eyes and takes a second to say something. Sorry, I don't mean to get personal. It's just a few minutes ago I was walking and thinking why life's so hard. Why must people always be such dicks towards other human beings? I just had to take a moment to stop and just look around me and just take it all in. I'm not sure if you get what I mean. I do. Oh, that was me. That was the guy saying it. My bad. A little bit. I feel like sometimes we as humans just pass one another in the streets, never taking a second to look at each other and see how we are doing. It's strange that we care more about our technology than we do of humans. True. How about I tell you a bit about myself first, that way you'll get to feel more comfortable talking to me. She nods again. I've always been raised by my father. My mother is a strange case, I have to admit. She says she cares about me, but sometimes I don't know if she really does. While I was still in her womb, she would drink, smoke cigarettes, and sometimes do drugs. Then after I was born, she didn't really take such great care of me. She let me fall off the bed when I was small, which created a dent on my head. Wow. I pushed my head to the side and showed to the girl. See? She reaches and feels my head. I pull away. Tickles. But yeah, after that one day, she left me alone with Women of the Nights. Women of the Nights, okay? And you know the funny thing is, those things don't really bother me at all. I mean, for years, I would think it was bothering me, but no, it wasn't. What really bothered me was when all of a sudden she would appear out of nowhere and she would try to fit right back in. She would stay for a night or two, maybe if I was lucky, she would stay for a week, yet it will always end the same way. She would come up to me and say, I'll be right back. I just have to go outside and get something. She would never come back. Imagine how I felt as a child, waiting for my mother to come back from the store. I would sit by my bed, just waiting and waiting for hours, not knowing if she was dead or if she just left, until my dad would come to me and tell me she left. I didn't know how to act. I didn't know how to act. I would just say, oh, okay, will she be back next time? And when I go, will she be back next time? And then I go and play my video games. It would always bother me. Why didn't she care about me? Why wouldn't my own mother wouldn't want to spend time with me? Maybe it was me. It always bothered me. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I looked over at the girl and she looked right back at me. Want to tell me something about yourself? I've
been bullied by people all my life just because I have a learning disability. I'm a bit slow in the head. It takes me a while to process information compared to everyone. Because of this, I haven't been able to do well in school. Because of that, people have called me ugly, retarded, bitch, whore.
She starts to tear up while speaking. It's a sensitive subject for her, for sure.
It's gotten so bad that my family has given up hope on me. My mom told me she wished I was aborted and didn't exist.
What a bitch! I cringe at her saying that.
It makes me think, what's the point of life anymore if my own family doesn't want me? I should just end it all. Society always tells you to be yourself, yet the moment you do, they put you down. Like, what's the point anymore?
Completely agree with her, but unfortunately, people suck. That's pretty much the scenario that I've kind of gone with in life. There are some people that are good, but general population of this world are assholes. They really are, in their own way. And everybody has one little thing that pisses them off about other people. People can say what they want, but in general, in my opinion, just from my perspective, people tend to suck. There are obviously people that are fine, people that are good, people that are great, but there are also people that suck. And this girl's mother is one of them. Bitch. You should never give up hope. You should always talk to somebody. I give her a hug. Surprised, the girl jerks and looks at me with her red puffy eyes. I can't just let another human being take their own life. Don't take your life. It's just not worth it. Trust me on that. It's just not worth it. Nothing gets accomplished out of it. Sure, life seems hard sometimes, and hell, even society can fuck you over a couple of times, but to end your life is never the answer. You have people always ready to listen to your problems. They may not be your friends or anyone you know, but if you ask for help, people will come and help you. Thanks to the internet, you can easily find help online and talk to people who have gone through what you think. Sometimes we tend to make problems much bigger than they are, just because we overthink them. Look, I may not know you personally, but I do know that you know what you're going through. Modern society is twisted to make anyone who doesn't fit society's twisted mentality weird. You get pushed down and down until you can't get up anymore, but it's not the end. Wow, okay, this game turned into like a brochure. It never is. I feel her tears dropping on my skin. It's somewhat warm. Okay, that was kind of weird to say.
Can you help me?
I promise I'll do my best to help you.
Good. I need someone I can rely on. Sometimes I just sit at home crying and crying.
Don't worry, I'll do my best to help you. I know we're strangers, but let's try to be friends. Here's my number if you ever need to call me. I write it down on a piece of paper inside my pocket and hand it to her. She also gives me her number.
I feel better. I think I'll head back home to just relax.
You sure? She stands up and smiles at me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Want to meet here tomorrow?
Yeah, let's do that.
I give her a hug before she leaves. I may be a stranger, but I'm not heartless. She hugs me back.
I'm glad you're not.
I wave at her as she leaves. I decided to also head home and relax. It's been a pretty heavy day. That's actually, wow. When I get home, I lay down quickly on my bed and fall deep asleep. The music of this game is really cool. I wake up to a text.
Hi, it's the girl from yesterday. We never asked for each other's name, and I think that's a good thing. You wouldn't want to be friends with a girl who you won't ever see again. It was good talking to you yesterday, and I like that you actually took the time to stop and talk to me. You actually do care, and I like that.
I like that. I should say I like that about you. I like that you do. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I'm sorry, but I won't be able to see you tomorrow or ever again. I don't think life is worth it anymore because I can't find the point in it. Who knows, maybe I'll see you again one day.
That is not the solution in any way, shape, or form. I come back to the same place and I wait for her the whole day. She never came. I call her, she never picks up. I keep coming back day after day, yet she never comes. I keep calling and calling, yet she never picks up. That's fucked, dude. Wow. So it's just Google Images and... that music was cool. Okay, so that was Strangers. Now, I know this kind of game, I guess you could say, is like a suicidal awareness brochure, but I like the fact that the developer took the time to make a game designed around it to kind of give people more visuals and stuff like that. Inspired by various events, it's hard for me to call this a game. I like to describe it as a way to how I think about humans and society. And all this how I feel about today's society and life in general. I really hope you guys enjoy the very short experience, since this is the very first time I've done something like this. Look forward to more future projects in the near future. Alright, so that was a note from the developer. Keep your mind and body healthy. And I completely agree with what the developer said there at the end about suicide is never the answer. It literally solves nothing. People think it takes away your pain. No, I'm not trying to get religious, but nobody knows what happens after you die. You have no idea. You have 11 missed calls. Oh. Well, that was kind of heavy right there at the end. Basically, it's you have 11 missed calls in the sense that I have 11 missed calls. That's kind of cool. Okay, so that was like, I agree with the developer in a lot of things. Obviously, everybody has their own perspective. Some people will put this game down for what it is or whatnot, but I completely agree. Like, you can't let people, you can't let society put you down, and society is fucked nowadays, believe me. Like, especially when you get older, you start to realize that things. When you're kids, it's kind of like, you kind of can put stuff like that off. But now, once like somebody like me who's gotten older and I've kind of seen things, granted I'm only 22, but it's still like crazy to see what is still right and what's wrong in this world today. It's some stuff just doesn't sit well with me. But anyway, like I've said in the past, and I've always said in this type of situation, if you enjoy something, do it. Like, I enjoy making videos. There are a lot of people out there, I'm sure, that would hate my video, that would literally simply comment and dislike my videos just because some people don't like me. That's fine. I'm going to keep making videos because there are people that enjoy them. And if people didn't like my videos, then obviously they wouldn't have to watch them, but then I would probably still make them because I enjoy doing this. I have fun doing this. Same thing about, like, why you play a fun video game that you enjoy. Why do you play it? Because you like it, you enjoy it. Stuff like that. And it goes for anything, like anything that you like, any of that stuff, guys. I can't stand, I agree with everything that the guy said. I can't stand the fact that people are still put down for stuff that they enjoy when, as long as they're not trying to shove it down your throat, you have no right to be an asshole to them. Anyway, this was Strangers. This was a really cool little game. I know I've played games like this in the past, and I know some people might not enjoy them, but, and granted, this game, there really wasn't too much to it. It was more or less talking the whole time, but I like the visuals and the music and everything that went with it. It was really cool. And developer, nice job. I enjoyed it. So if you guys want to check this game out for yourself, there will be a link to it in the description below. I like the visuals and everything. Granted, it was kind of Google image searches, but they worked with the kind of tone of the game, and it was a relatively short game in general. So I like the message this game has. So if you guys, yeah, let me know what you guys took from this as well, because everybody might take something different from this in general when it comes to, like, I don't even know what to say. Everybody might take something like the message differently in their own way. So anyway, that's all the time I got for you today, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this game in the comment section below. If you guys want to play it for yourself, there'll be a link to it in the description below. And thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to check out the annotations that are going to spawn right here for more videos that I've done. And I will see you guys next time. Maniacs out. So whenever I get one of those little note things, do I have a flashlight? No, I don't. The Alchemist. Cool. That's actually pretty cool, and the music's changed. The developer added the music into it.